Well, how are you doing, guys? Here is my climbing sticks. They are the Hawk Helium, and you see this strap here? I'll tell you in a second what this is for. So that strap you just saw is for carrying them when I head into the woods, but it also, let me separate the sticks here, it also doubles as my step aider. This is it here. Homemade 1-inch webbing, climbing webbing with a black tube. Plenty strong enough for what I use it for. This is how I use it. One of your sticks going up, I loop it. This is a platform I made, so that way I don't have to bring a platform or stand on the very top steps. I bolted it right to the step, and that's how wide it is. You can see I used it all last year. It works great. This is the very top tree step that I use. Anyway, on all of them, I sling this over like this, hangs over the foot, gives you an extra step. Right there, you can see it. So, let me get to the tree right behind me here, and I'll show you how I climb the tree. So, here's my saddle. It is made. I made this. Here's the back of it. Somebody's testing out their race car back there. Started as a climbing belt, and then I built the saddle part. 2 bags, lineman belt on the left, my tether on the right. I even have molly loops in here. I have a D-clip, which I use for my climbing stick. Right here is the paracord, and I hook that on the D-ring and then close it up, and it works out just fine. All right, let me get this on, get over to the tree, and I'll show you how I use that aider. It's pretty much just on my sticks. If you want to see more about my saddle, which ran me with the climbing belt, or the climbing harness, which I took the legs off, I don't like it. I think the whole thing ran me 50 bucks. So anyway, let me get over here. All right, here's my climbing stick. I do not use the buckle. That's one thing I took off. I'll show you on that how I wrap it around. Anyway, so everybody, if you don't know, then you know now, but if you already know about this, I'm sorry. Put the legs out. I always put it, here's my step. Hook that on there. I always put that right at my knee level. That'll be my first knee level right there. And with these, it doesn't matter if the tree's crooked or not. I'll try to use that other tree probably. Anyway, right at knee level, wrap it around. I come under the button, or the ring that it uses. All I did is take the buckle off. That's all I did. I didn't change anything else out. Come underneath, pull it tight. It gets pinched by this one. Go around once. Go back around the other side behind it and pull it. That cinches there. So when these get tight, it'll pull in on that loop that you put behind both of these. And then pull down. And there's your first step. So that gives you one extra step, and then you can go up from there, climb up. This tree is bad because it goes off to the side. And then just go up from there. Let me try to get a straight tree. We'll mount this right at the ground, and I'll show you how I transfer this, because right when I get to the top here, I will take it off, loop it around my neck, grab my other tree step, my stick, while I'm standing up here, put it on the next one, put that at knee level, so that puts me here, and then the next stick is up even further. So this gives you an extra full step from there. So you're looking at another foot and a half, if you want to stretch it a little, in between sticks. And I use this all the way up to my top one. So let me move it over to this tree that's a little straighter, and I'll show you exactly how I do it. Alrighty, like I said, I mounted this one low. This would definitely be up a lot higher, because that's like almost on the ground. So that would be knee height. Remember that first step, about knee height, and then your stick would be up from there. So the top of your stick would pretty much be right here. Anyway, so let me grab my lineman. I'm just looking for deer. This is also my hunting spot, one of my favorites. They come up right back here into this field. She's got a garden. right by that cedar tree. They jumped the fence right there. That's a good spot. Down in the woods, if you go in, hang down to the right. I have a spot down there that I'm going to be hanging. And I'm going to try over here. They've been coming up here lately into this field behind us. It's a small field, like a lawn, but there's pear trees, apple trees in here, and they've been coming up to those. So I'm going to try over here in the afternoons. I catch them coming into feeding, especially opening day or near there, only afternoon hunt when they're coming to food. And I'll try to catch them coming up this hillside in the woods over there, coming to food also. Okay, enough about that. Let's get back to this. So after I climb up, I would take this off, hook this on. Let me get my lineman out. Yes, the lineman belt, I have it tied off to one of my lineman loops. It is a webbing, climbing webbing, 1 inch, rated for I don't know how much, with a buckle. I don't use anything else, and I have 1 carabiner, so that's all the noise that you would get, which will clip on here. You want to cinch it, you just pull it. You want to release it, you just pull it back. Just use your thumb. Being that I'm just using this for climbing and getting set up, it's fine. There's no need to use, buy extra rope and everything else. I already had the webbing for making my harness. Anyway, let's get this guy squared away. I try to put this on most of the time before I leave the ground. So, see, and it works fine, perfect. You need to let out a little bit, you just let it slide out. Tree is very wet. All right, so you climb up here. I'm just going to go right to here just so you can still see me. I unhook my D, grab this guy. Put the loop on it. There's my step. Make sure that's right about knee height once I'm up here. So I'll put my foot like that. And that's how I'll be able to judge where the next one will go. Make sure you do not wrap it around there with it. You gotta go behind it. And then wrap around and lock it in. Come underneath, remember, underneath on that. Pull it up, go around once, go over the other side, come back behind it, pull it down, put your feet down. It's not going anywhere. I used this all year last year. I don't know how many times I hunted. Probably 3 times a week, all season, and it doesn't go anywhere. Then you climb up this one. When you get up to the top step here, pick it off, put it around your neck, go to the next one, and that's how you go up. But that gives you an extra 1.5 feet between everybody to get up to your height, desired height. And it's the same strap that I use to carry everything in. Same thing, use that, hook it on my D, close it up. No noise. And then just come down. And then same with coming down, you would get down to this guy, take it off, drop it like that. That way you could step off this bottom step to the bottom and keep working your way down the tree. It gets me up with that top plate. It probably gets me, if I stretch it a little, being honest, making that step onto it pretty high, I would say 18 to 20 feet would be that platform. So you guys be the judge. That's simple, no problem. I don't carry extra straps. I probably could do a 2-step in there and still reach my steps to lock it in. I'm just worried if I go too long, I'm reaching way up here trying to tighten the buckle. So that's why I only do the 1 step, and it seems to be plenty. And use it as your carrier. All I do is wrap it through the feet, or hook it over the feet like this, with all 3 of them, and then bring it back through here, pull it, and then I sling it over my shoulder and go. Or I'll carry it over my shoulder like this, and then I have all 3 on the back like that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions on my saddle, I used it all last year. I have no problems with it. If people are thinking, oh, you made it yourself, it's going to break. This is doubled 1 inch here. The loops here are double 1 inch, all part of the bottom seam back here. It's all part of one. It's all one. So this part is the top. This goes down through the bottom. And I got this 1 inch and I tied it. It's not coming undone. I've used this as my bridge. Had no problems last year. It's so comfortable. It's ridiculous. I'll never go back to a tree stand. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment below if you want to see anything on the saddle or anything else. And I'll talk to you guys later.